Welcome back to the show. We are live from Midcoast Studio, midcoast.media. For more information, if you guys listen on iTunes, throw us a review, subscribe, tell some people about us, whatever you do. Keep helping us grow. Hey, Carly Lawrence is here. She's the in-game host for the St. Louis Blues. She's also hosting the Farmington Fall Festival.
That's
She's the MC. Our friends John Henry, Marquise Knox, Funky Butt Brass Band, they're all playing down there. Brews, Blues, and Barbecue. There's a barbecue festival, a 5K, all kinds of good stuff happening in Farmington, which is only an hour south. You can stay the weekend just like Carly and Barb are. You can enjoy a very fun time.
You're going
in
too,
my hometown.
right?
I will be there the entire time.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of obligated to be your handler.
Yeah, we need one of those.
Yeah, you're going to be like, now what do I say?
I know!
I'll be like, I said
You're
Funky Butt Brass Band.
You're going to be so annoyed with me by
No,
the
it'll be fun. You and Farmington, you and JPD hanging out all weekend.
It'll be great.
I might want to go explore Murphy Settlement.
Oh,
Yeah?
kind of see where it's happening.
Could Lair Dog show me around?
Lair Dog can show you around. For a fact, Joni will be hanging out wherever Carly's at, and Barb.
Okay.
Maybe you can hand off Barb when you go on stage.
Yeah.
To my mom.
I should get some bear spray if I head out that way, though.
They're infiltrating the area. Yeah, it's a thing. There was one sited at St. Joe State Park, just I guess southwest of downtown Murphy Settlement.
Okay. So I'll get some bear spray. Could probably order that online. I think it's probably less than $30. And then we'll be good to go. And then we can party and explore Murphy Settlement.
Bear free.
Yeah, well, if there's bears,
Sans bears.
that'd be preferable.
Yeah.
No one wants to deal with that.
Not required, but
Devil's minions.
preferable.
Disgusting animals.
What's on the agenda now?
For the show? Well, Carly, that's a great question. And I like great questions, and I think you ask great questions.
Yeah.
Gardner, you've kind of picked on me.
There it is.
You've kind of picked on me.
For what?
Armageddon. So Carly, Carly, this is now a three-show topic. The story is, I thought the Armageddon poster said Armageddon, and
When did you think that?
when it came out, so I was old enough to know. And I told my dad, my dad's like, that's not it. Regardless, Gardner has taken a fascination with it, and he thinks an Armageddon would be an interesting dinosaur.
Doesn't it sound like a dinosaur? An Armageddon?
It does.
So I think
I also don't think you're stupid.
Oh my gosh. Is that the nicest thing
I've been
you've ever
meaning
said?
to tell you that for years, actually. I just now got the courage.
She didn't say you were smart.
Think you're stupid.
No.
No, I'll tell you, I called the Boston Celtics the Boston Celtics like 3 years ago. So who's stupid now?
Where were you when this happened?
Like in Dancing for Memphis, about to go out, and I said, "Who are we playing? The Boston Celtics?" And then my coach slapped me in the head.
But Celtic is actually a word.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm not stupid, right? Because there was also a bar in Memphis called Celtic Crossing, and people called it Celtic Crossing, and it was spelled the same way. And I'm like,
call it Celtic
why
Crossing.
are we going to go call it Celtic Crossing? And then people think I'm dumb for calling them the Boston Celtics. Come on.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Because it is a word.
So maybe you are stupid. Sorry.
Oh, whoops. Sorry to make that argument.
From Matt Ehrenreich in the comments. Sup, Barb? Answer
You're
the question.
looking at it.
She hasn't shown her beehole today.
You know what? I had to talking to her about that.
That's
What
why
was that?
she's now gentle.
She's not until we have a Twitch platform.
Yeah, then that's extra.
Then you can show any hole in your body to the camera. But until then,
What's this classified? Amateur?
until we set up her Twitch profile.
Oh, no.
Webcam?
Barb's beehole. That's the Twitch stream name.
It's a working
Sounds
title.
like a
So
hit.
we got Barb's Beehole on Twitch. We got Justice for John Bonet on Reddit. So we're creating a lot of names for websites today.
I need to make up a lot of new email addresses
Why?
to make all these usernames.
You don't want them going back to your...
You can't have more than one username per email.
So do you already have one on Reddit, though?
No.
Okay.
Barb's beehole is a sweet Reddit name.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
So Missouri History Museum. You think they're going to have an Armageddon
I think they should.
display? Why?
I think we should at least lobby for it.
I never saw it. Is it good?
Armageddon?
Yeah.
I think it would be like your favorite movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm. There's an asteroid coming to Earth, and they have to send people up to get rid of it.
So it's kind of dystopian, but like
Mm-hmm.
I
Liv
love
They
dystopian.
Liv
send
Ty-
oil
Liv Tyler's
drillers
in it.
up.
That's
They
right.
teach oil drillers to be astronauts.
Ben Affleck,
Bruce Willis,
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi, or as my friend Sean
America's
says,
sweetheart.
Steve Buscemi.
Mm.
Liv Tyler, of course, plays the love interest of Ben Affleck.
As
AJ.
Liv Tyler does.
Yeah. The daughter of Bruce Willis in the movie. There's a few. Billy Bob Thornton.
Huh.
Yeah, have you
And
seen
a hit song by Aerosmith.
Yeah, that's a key part too.
Their only #1 hit, Carly. Did you know that? Remember that song?
Is it? I don't want to close my eyes. Don't want to fall asleep till I miss you, baby. Because I don't want to miss a thing. I don't know the title of it, but I knew the lyrics.
Don't
Is
want
that
to miss
it?
a thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that
the
makes
one.
sense. That makes sense.
Wrong. Sweet Emotion.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's I don't want to miss a thing. Or
Oh.
don't want to miss a thing.
quite confusing.
Okay. Gardner, there was a video that you were enamored with. I feel like Carly will appreciate this as well.
Well, I just was unaware of it. I guess it resurfaced again recently.
Pretty
I like when
fantastic.
when videos resurface
Yeah.
that you're unaware of.
And people get real excited about it.
Like, I was trying to find a date when it was first on the internets. The closest I could find was like 2014 or 15
Show
or
me.
something. And it's this video right here.
The guy's had enough.
What?
I mean, you have to have perfected that over 30 years to be
Yeah.
that smooth, right?
It's a Turkish ice cream man
So-
trolling his customers.
If you're just listening, there are about 6 sleights of hand in that. He was essentially being a musician, magician
Yeah, there you go.
with card tricks with ice cream
It's
cones.
like
and ice
David
cream.
Copperfield as an ice cream man.
Who's your favorite magician, Carly?
David Blaine.
Not a Chris Angel guy, huh?
No.
Was he a magician or an illusion or a pickup artist? Which one? I get those confused. They all wear weird hats and kind of stupid earrings.
Well, you just made me think of Arrested Development too,
Oh yes.
with Job.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but when you were saying, was he illusionist? And like, because Michael, Jason Bateman's character, would say, "Oh, do one of your tricks or whatever." They're illusions, Michael. Tricks are something whores do for money.
That's so perfect. Oh my gosh. Favorite one of Job's tricks? Go.
Oh, well, he made the yacht disappear.
Oh, yeah.
He blew it up. Because then he's got the final countdown playing in the background. And then he goes, "Where once there was a yacht, now there is not." and then he like leans in and goes, "I blew up the boat."
Oh my gosh. It's pretty fantastic.
There's pieces of it in the water.
I love that so
that,
much.
That one, well, actually, the other one too is he's doing some money trick where he, like they give him like $1 or something, and he's changing it into pennies, and he shoots all the pennies out of his arm sleeves all over the table, and they
that's
just
so
scatter
perfect.
everywhere. So it's one of those two probably. If I were to pick a favorite magic trick illusion by Job.
So what's up with boat culture? This is not on the rundown. I'm very serious about
Well,
this.
now I'm interested.
Lake of the Ozarks, or even any time you go anywhere with a little bit of water, you get some asshole who spent his life savings on this party machine, and then you just have the worst of the worst people hanging out on it. Instagram has furthered boat culture.
Oh,
I'll
God,
say that.
yeah.
People go across the ocean to like European countries for boat culture to go do cocaine on a mini yacht in the middle of the Mediterranean, maybe.
Yeah, I think that we've gotten lazy, and I've said it before, is that the people that have money like that now get yachts that they can party, live on, do whatever. Hell, you can throw a concert on there if you wanted to.
You can have a stand-up comedy show.
You could.
Yale Hollander will be booking. Comedy's not just for the Loop Trolley anymore, guys.
Are we going to Party Cove? Is that
Party
what-
Cove comedy. Amber
The party
Clear.
bars.
Amber Clear, who we've had on before,
Uh-huh.
she has like it's like a dating game show that she's doing on a riverboat cruise here. She's super
Oh, I thought a
clever about that
riverboat
stuff.
cruise, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. There are comics, so you're either on your
I think
way
you
up.
should make them like period though. Like,
Yeah, right.
Like to go like old timey on it. And
you
like
don't
have-
want black people to be allowed, or what's the?
I didn't think this through.
Yeah, that's a poor
This
choice.
This is what it's a thought
I just
shower
want it
is
to be like the old times.
You know, the good days. It's not quite so funny when Trav isn't sitting here, whether your true self's been revealed.
Well, if I would have said that right away, Travis just would have done at me first, and then I would have realized where I was going with it. But no, you can still do. You do Civil War reenactments. People can do that. Why can't we do like period comedy on a riverboat?
It's gross, Chris.
This isn't working, is it?
That sounds messy.
What is this, a Paula Poundstone special?
Yeah, this thought shower is not working.
This is not good. Huh.
Okay, scrap all that.
Okay.
But I think rich people started getting all these yachts instead of sailing like they used to. That takes a little work to it.
People don't like to work.
Right. That's when we started getting lazy.
Yale
we need to
Hollander.
get back to a sailing culture.
And scooting.
Yale-
Scooting and sailing
Yale
with Chris
Hollander.
Gardner.
Speaking of boat culture, when's the next yacht rock party? I drove back from Lexington for that. I was so tired, and the people that came out, it was very
That's
nice.
when I got an
We had a
ascot.
nice time. You did wear a nice ascot for that. Matt Ehrenreich says he's been called the white Michael Clark Duncan. Michael Clark Duncan was in Armageddon, and Black Sheep wants to know if you've been living in a world where you were only aware of Deep Impact, but not Armageddon. Did you ever see the movie Deep Impact?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I've never heard of
That's
Deep
Morgan
Impact.
Freeman president, right?
Basically the same concept, and they came out within like a month of each other.
And
So-
it's
so
Missouri.
it's like the no strings attached and friends with benefits of the Armageddon world.
Yes, I would have went with The Illusionist and the other one,
the Prestige.
The Prestige. But yes, same concept.
Yeah, and then Missouri featured in Deep Impact because
The soft
they have
limestone.
the soft limestone. That's where the people went underground in the limestone caves of Missouri, because that's where the cave. They're not in Missouri. The caves are in Missouri. But that's featured in Deep Impact. So there's a Missouri reference there too, with Morgan Freeman as the president.
So we brought up Yale's Loop Trolley show. Carly, what do you think of the Loop Trolley these days? You rode on it?
I haven't.
We need to send you on it. Maybe a Carl view.
Strap a GoPro to
Carl
my
view.
head. I'll do it.
Yeah, I've been looking for one.
Send-
I'm like, Carly,
send
that's
me
not
on my
necessary. You
way.
can hold it in your purse.
Yeah,
You're like, no, got to be on my forehead.
Just
Look like a miner.
go
Right.
somewhere.
Yeah. Carly, we can get you a little head set up. Nope. Suction
Wait,
cup will do.
Are you going spelunking? What are you doing here?
Kind
I want to
of.
be able to use my hands for things.
He just does this the whole time. Can you see it? Well, no.
I've been looking for one for my scooting, but it would work on the trolley as
No, we
well
can
for
share it.
anything.
We can. It's probably expensive, so we can.
So
Switch
Black
on
Sheep
and
just
off.
sent me a photo of Bezos' new boat, and it's $400 million.
Yeah, I saw
and
it.
it looks like it's like 5 stealth bombers
Yeah,
stacked on each
that's
other.
what
as a
it made
boat.
me think of that recently. Is that's we've lost our way completely.
Yeah.
Like you got to be a sailor at that point. You got to remember Dennis Connors and what he did for the America's Cup, especially when we lost it back in the late '80s,
Okay.
Crazy.
and then
Good
came
for you.
back to win it again. I mean, there's history with sailing in this country that we need to recognize and try to uphold. We're the keepers of that, and we've completely lost our way. Now we have so many Kiwis, so many New Zealanders sailing on our own America's Cup team. I appreciate their skill, but what happened to us? Why aren't we there?
Great question.
Is Kiwi
Make
derogatory?
sailing great again. I don't know. It's not derogatory.
We should act like
Is it just like a fun
Gardner's had a problematic morning.
nickname?
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah, it's an okay one.
Cool.
Well, now you know. Gardner.
I'm gonna learn how to sail
Why?
because I want to.
On the.
I've been looking into it at Carlisle Lake. They have lessons out there.
Do they?
Yeah.
Other things that have happened since Carly's been in last, our friends in the MLS are here.
Yeah.
You excited about soccer?
That's cool.
Will you date a soccer player? Would you date a soccer player?
Um,
An MLS player? On the new
depends on
team?
how much money he makes.
Oh, good. I was going
That's
to say
the only
goalie
thing that
goalie
matters.
or striker. Would you when somebody kicking goals or
Whoever
stopping
makes
them?
the more money.
Okay.
That's
More money.
money is my love language.
Okay. I'm
Whoever makes the more money.
last thing from some articles. This is some bullshit. This is the coolest. You should keep your house at 78 degrees. A federal program recommends. When's the last time, if I saw 78 degrees on a system, I would flip my lid, pal. That would not be good at all. Not into that.
That's uncomfortable.
That is
I'm
uncomfortable.
sweating at that.
I said the lowest. Like-
What
Yeah,
kind
let me
of
check the federal buildings. Let me see what you have
Yeah.
yours set at.
Who's
Well-
doing that?
It's a federal, it was a report of some sort that said that was the best thing. And I'm not even sure why, but I do know this with I have all inclusive in my rent. And so I run my air conditioner.
You treat it like a hotel room.
Why
then.
not?
How do you get all inclusive? Where are
That's
you?
why I got once I found where that's place, that's like, yes,
He's
this is
never
where
leaving.
I'm going.
This is
where
where
I'm
we live now.
Right, because that's what look, I'm not good with money. I just want to be told what I need to know, what I'm spending each month. It helps me greatly. And this allowed me to do that. It's very comforting, actually, for me. So they're like, yeah, this is electric is included, gas is included in your rent.
Cool.
So I'm like, this is perfect. This is what I want. I want this apartment. And I've been in that building now for a number of years and switched from one apartment to another, actually, even too. But I don't want to leave that building because of that. And it's a great price in my in the Central West End that you're just not going to find cheaper. And it's all inclusive. Like I pay for internet and my TV like Sling and Netflix and that. But it's a great deal. But it allows me in the summer to, maybe every once in a while I put it on Energy Saver. Maybe.
If you're feeling thrifty.
But I don't have to. I can come home in the hottest of hot days and not have to go and turn on the air or take it off Energy Saver. I can walk in and it is cool
Carly,
immediately.
we should call Gardner's building and alert them of the abuse that's happening in
This
it.
is an abuse. They know
the
this.
blatant
Yeah.
abuse.
This
I'm
is
sure
bad.
others are doing this as well.
Sure.
I bet you have your windows open too.
Mm-hmm.
I could if I
Just
wanted
because-
to.
Just to prove a point.
Carly, I could if I wanted to.
Huh.
I don't.
The passion that is exuding.
It's
from
just
this
nice.
Man.
It's really nice. I
You know
enjoy
what? I'm
it.
happy for you. I'm still sleeping on dog food pallets I took behind the dumpster of Treats Unleashed. I'm not in many money.
Which
money
treats unleashed?
The one in
Does
Creek
that
Gore.
matter?
Okay.
Do you have cushioning on them?
I have a mattress pad.
On top of them?
Yeah.
Are they holding up?
Because I'm a small person.
Is it comfortable at least?
No.
Do you need a box spring?
You know what? Maybe, but I don't want to buy any new bed
Let's put the
stuff
call.
until
Let's
I
put the
move.
Nighthawk call out there for a gentleman with a comfortable bed, or maybe a guest room.
There
With just
is
a bed
a-
spring.
I'm waiting I'm waiting to move, and then I'll get bed things.
You gonna leave St. Louis?
No, just
Just residences?
well, because my place right now, I can't fit anything bigger than a full bed. Here's my thing: I can't fit anything bigger than a full bed in my room because of where the air vent is at.
Gotcha.
And I don't want to buy full size bed stuff. I want to buy queen size bed stuff. So why am I gonna pay money? Because I'm probably gonna move out of the place I'm in now. I'll probably stay there for another year and then move somewhere else in St. Louis.
So you can't date anyone of substantial size in that time either. It's like, bro, you're not gonna fit.
I mean, it's been a year, and I'm the only one sleeping in it. It's just me and Barb. It fits us.
That's perfect
This
then.
is- It's
Barb
not the
Barb
bed-
approves it because they came from Treats Unleashed.
It's the bed we've made, and we lie in it.
That is one thing is that, especially when you do apartment living, and if you do move, the design of your next apartment will definitely dictate what furniture you can keep or don't keep. It's always going to be like that. That's
yeah.
so when I go into buying something, I consider how long. I don't plan on leaving my building. That's the comforting part to me is that now I can really purchase things.
Is it nice
Yeah.
knowing you're there? You know you'll never move again.
Is it comforting knowing
would
you're going
like
to die
that.
in that building?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
actually, in
where
a way,
you will
yes.
pass away.
Well,
Yes.
considering he's in the bonus
That's
already.
where you will be murdered.
And that's fine. I'm good with that.
Hmm.
But it's like, I don't have to worry about, okay, if I'm going to get a couch, is it going to be too big for the next
Which
place?
do I get an L shape? Like, is it going to work?
Right.
Totally.
Which I do. I have an L shape now.
Hmm.
And I had never had that one before because I had bought like love seats or something smaller.
That's what worked in your previous place.
Right. Because I would do a lot of studio apartment
Right.
living. Because I don't need much. I
I get
need
it.
much.
And that's why I'm like, I'll sleep
Cigarettes
on
and-
I'll
yeah.
sleep on literal garbage for another year, and then I'll treat myself
Treat yourself. Yeah.
with something besides stuff from Treats
I
Unleashed.
recently bought in the past year a new mattress, and it's
Good.
been delightful.
I'll get
and-
there. Maybe when I turn 40.
I was kind of forced into it because it was finally hurting my back so much, my old mattress.
Oh, it's so bad.
So that, and I still have to do at least one pop per day probably. But it was a point where I was getting out of bed in the morning, and it was like, oh, gotta roll, and then loosen it up.
This
When
is
you're-
getting graphic.
When you're loosening up your back immediately to get out of bed,
Strange.
it's not good.
Mhm.
So I was like, I got to make a change. It's time for a mattress. Doesn't matter. We got a holiday coming up. That's when they have all their sales anyway at furniture places. So I was like, yep, time to. It's been. You will enjoy your purchase.
I
when
know.
you
I'll
make it.
appreciate it when
Yes,
it
you
happens.
will love it.
Until then, I'm making myself suffer for no reason at all.
But then you'll just enjoy it even more.
I know. I'll appreciate it. It'll
Yeah.
be great.
No, I appreciate that. You know what else I appreciate?
What?
Which sponsor?
Sophie's
Oh
Cocktail Lounge. Do we have that?
no.
Oh, we haven't worked that in. We'll get that up for
Sophie's
tomorrow.
Cocktail Lounge.
It's on the second floor of our building here. Are you familiar with it?
No, tell me more.
Beautiful place. They get cocktails, and we'll be in partnership with Jack Daniels starting on Thursday for Happiest Hour Comedy Series. It's very exciting. It's a mid-coast comedy series at Sophie's, again, second floor. We're doing happy hour comedy, Carly. So if you work in Grand Center or you're getting off work and you don't want to stay out super late, but you want to have a good time, you can have a Jack Daniels cocktail, maybe a discounted Schlafly beer. Schlafly specials, Jack Daniels specials. Get there at 4 for the specials if you want to start early. Comedy starts right around 6 for our first ever lineup. This is really exciting. Very funny folks. Meredith Hopping is going to open it up. Nathan Orton and Jovan Bibbs. That's a hell of a lineup. Very excited to have all these comics. And I know there's quite a few people that have let me know they're coming already. But if you're on Facebook, you can check out the event, kind of see some of the details. We'll have some food available. The fine folks at Sapper Consulting are our first ever featured business partner. So we'll see a bunch of those folks as well. We're very, very, very excited to be doing this. And Gardner, shut up.
No, I got a text from Gaines
Well,
actually.
shut up also,
Sorry.
Gaines.
Yeah.
No, Happiest Hour, that's every Thursday in partnership with Jack Daniels. Thank you so much to them for making this happen. Come see some of St. Louis's best comics, and we'll occasionally have some national folks stopping in as well. Carly should do it sometime.
Yeah.
Do some happy hour comedy?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we'll make
I
the St.
love
Louis
happy
Blues the
hours.
featured business partner. They can back you up.
Totally.
Okay. Skate on over, Blues. So again, Thursday is when it starts, and you can check that out. Gardner, what else is new in your world, or do we need to wrap it up? What's going on?
I wanted to do something actually real quick.
Please.
Oh.
We had brought up the Battlehawks earlier in the show and the name of the XFL team here in St. Louis, and we're trying to save it, right? And I pointed out how some people had mentioned that the Birds of War from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, the famous wrestling episode, could be the group of fans. Chris, you gave a little caw earlier. Yeah.
That was good. That's a good one. Very
Let's
good.
try.
Battlehawk.
Let's try and inspire folks. Let's all three give our own wing flap and cacaws at the same time.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes. To
Okay.
see if we can just kind of give an example of what we would like the atmosphere to be like inside the dome.
Now, Carly, would the Blues allow you to also work for the Battlehawks?
You know what? I think they would allow me to split my time.
Split your time
Yeah.
between an XFL team
You
and
threw her off
professional.
because she was sitting there thinking, I can't believe he just asked me to do this.
Yeah, that's true. Go ahead, Gardner. Are we
Okay.
doing it at the same time?
Yeah, so
this
it's like,
we're in the dome.
so you're getting ready, it's getting
There's
loud.
3,500 people there.
Let's say they're looking for a goal line stand, that Battlehawk defense.
Okay, got it.
So,
So
it's,
battle on.
It's fourth and goal from the
Cleared
2-yard
for
line.
liftoff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or engage, clear to
Engage.
engage. Clear to engage.
Got it.
So the Birds of War need to make some noise for their hometown team. So how do we do it here? So
I don't know, man. You're the one that came up with the
Yeah,
idea.
come
You
on.
so
show
we're
us.
birds of war.
You're the
So
front of the
at
V.
the same time,
You're
at
the
the same
captain.
time, we would just be going and help us out here. Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
You're entirely too Barb. Good job, Barb.
Caw-caw! 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 Caw-caw!
Look at Barb go.
Wow.
Huh.
It was pointed out that there's.
Uh-huh.
That was
Right.
very inspiring.
I thought I had a GIF of Travis
GIF?
doing a thing like that. I can't seem to find it though.
Oh, it's all right.
Derek Dockett had made it. So.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Derek Duck. Hopefully we get some of those as well.
No, but I got a text from Gaines because I've been interacting with some folks about the MLS team name.
mm-hmm.
What is it?
Do we have an opinion?
We don't know yet. Randy Carricker of 101 ESPN texted me yesterday saying he was thinking St. Louis divided would be a good one. It was
Instead of
emblematic.
united.
And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what? That makes sense. You could put that line. Maybe it could be Delmar. Like a diagonal line across the jersey. And
It's a bit of an
separate-
issue in St. Louis.
Well, yeah, so it does fit.
St. Louis divided. I like
Someone
that.
had suggested the St. Louis flight. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, let me adjust this. And I said St. Louis white flight. And that's why Gaines texted me and said dying at my desk on that one. I want to go outside the box completely with it.
Outside
I don't
the
wanna,
dome.
I don't want to be safe.
Oh, sorry. Yes. The box is where they'll play. The square.
Yes, the
Yeah.
square. I don't want to be safe with the team name. I don't want to do anything like that. I'm going with this right here. I want to go weird with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the apotheosis of St. Louis. I want that to be the team name
Mm-hmm.
because it means
The comic book store would
height,
appreciate
the
that.
height of anything, the height of a development, the height of a civilization, the apotheosis. So I don't know if I just want
Apotheosi?
to.
You need to look into
It
that.
doesn't roll off the tongue.
No, it doesn't.
It does not.
Which is why it kind of goes against the grain some.
Okay.
But I don't even know if I want it to be, is it FC Apotheosis? Is it Apotheosis of St. Louis? Do you just go straight and rip that name? But you already have a badge potentially involved there too with the statue that sits in front of the art museum overlooking Art Hill and Forest Park, which is one of the symbols, one of the big symbols within the park itself. I want to get away from the arch.
Now, will the MLS players for the St. Louis team second guess playing for them if the coach requires them to run 5 miles every morning before school starts?
Is that what
That's what
happened
got
with
me
you?
out of soccer.
Really?
I was like, it'd be fun to play soccer in high school.
5
I'm not gonna
miles
run-
before school. That's
what they
insane.
had to do. That's what those guys had to do. I felt really bad for them, and I was like, I'll stick to basketball. Thank you. 5 miles before school.
I'll
And
stick
if you
to
didn't do it,
posting
you
up.
couldn't be on the team.
Gross.
Isn't that crazy?
Was that every day?
Every day.
That's
fine.
insane.
Their coach was a former World Cup level referee at the time.
And then they had
I
practice after.
He refereed in the World Cup.
I know. But
Do you call soccer refs?
I think so.
I don't know.
Officials or whatever.
They run on the pitch. I know that.
But the way you made that sound at first, former World Cup level, I thought you were going to say like player or something.
Oh,
like
no.
that. And then it just
I'm sure he
comes
was a
to
very good player too.
referee.
Took it down a notch. Shoot, that's like Carly going, "I'm dating an NFL," and you're like, "Oh, quarterback or wide receiver, referee,
Linesman.
back judge,
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
umpire,
Ticket salesman.
umpire," and then
Yeah.
it's not even. And you're like, "Baseball? You're, no.
Well,
There's an umpire in
yeah.
football." And she gets real mouthy about it. She's like, "You know what? This is what I hear." Really stands up
It
for him.
threw me off the way. It felt like it was going one way, and then bam, it dropped me a little bit.
Tom Brown pulling a Yale Hollander in the comments. Speaking of Apotheosis Comics and Lounge, don't forget the show this Saturday at 8 p.m. It will be more successful than the XFL. Back to the XFL.
I like
Will-
apotheosis. Just hey, we're playing apotheosis.
Okay. Will the XFL last?
No.
No.
Well, for a period of time, yes, obviously.
Yeah.
How long is the question? That's where your bet should be placed. What's the over/under?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Are people going to say 2 years? Maybe. I don't know. The other one didn't do so well. They're leaving people in cities and
Yeah,
they're having to find their way home.
Not
and
how that works. And they had a bunch of backing too. So we'll see. And Carly, I wish you the best being the Blues and the XFL folks in-game host.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Caw-caw!
Oh, that's gonna do it. Gardner, anything else before we get out of here, buddy?
Obviously not.
No, this
Oh,
is as good as
wow.
it gets.
What a
Everybody who
treat.
tuned in today, thank you guys so much. Barb and Carly.
Totally
Carly, you
will.
got anything coming up? Farmington Fall Fest?
The Farmington Fall Festival.
that's right.
Everyone, I'll see you there.
Do you know what you're gonna say?
I haven't thought
Should
it
I
through
write out
yet.
an entire script for
You know what? If you want to do that, I'm not gonna
Farmington-
throw it in the trash.
FarmingtonFallFest.com. You can see all the sponsors, the shop event
Fit.
schedule, all the barbecue contest info. And again, there's a 5K on Saturday that Gardner may or may not be running in.
Now, or chain smoking while
Mm-hmm.
running it. Now, Chris did tell me that Farmington used to be called Murphy Settlement.
Mm-hmm.
So if you could fit that in somehow,
Work it in that.
I'm a puppet. I am
woman-
your little puppet.
like they're gonna love, like
basically.
immediately, like the townies are gonna be, oh,
No, here's the best
Oh.
part is actually this is a pretty cool thing. Like these are people that are gonna like the Funky Butt Brass Band,
Like I'm excited.
beer, like
They-
craft beer, good food and stuff.
Yeah, it sounds
so
like they know how
it's
to
not a
eat.
county fair. It's not that. But I want some county fair folks to be there. So when she starts saying like historical facts, they're like, "What?" Like the people that live there like don't know that there's one of the women or the woman who wrote the book, Gangs of New York, Murphy Settlement.
really?
Wow.
Yeah, and then it turned into that. They made a movie out of it. It was pretty famous. So
Do people say?
I'll get you some fun facts.
There's a movie about Farmington available. Is it
No.
Armageddon?
No.
Oh,
Armageddon.
Thank
please.
you. That'll do it for the show today. Big thanks to Carly for coming in. Let's give her and Barb a round of applause.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind. No, none of that. Nobody asked for that.
You filling in on Rizzuto show anymore anytime soon? Sometime soon, maybe.
Maybe
That's
in
got to
like
be a lot
month.
of fun.
I
Yeah.
love. Yeah,
Those
those
guys
are
seem really
great.
nice. Yeah. So keep in touch with Carly on Instagram at Carly Laughs. And again, you can catch her at the Farmington Fall Fest. And I'm sure we'll have you back in before that as well.
Yeah.
So for Carly, Barb, Chris Gardner, Travis on the road on assignment. It's Chris Denman. It's We Are Live. We're back live tomorrow. And we'll have Tony Roberts in studio at 8 a.m. Carly, say peace.
Peace.
Caw-caw!
Oh, wow.